Hi, I'm Todd Henderson. Today I want to show you how to install the Gator SR1 cover on this 2014 Chevy Silverado with a 5.8 bed. Let's go ahead and get started. So our first step is going to be installing the bulkhead seal. Now, this truck already has a bulkhead seal from a cover we just took off of it, and it's adequate, so we're not going to change it. But if it did not have a seal, we'd be using the one supplied. We'd wipe down the bulkhead with some rubbing alcohol and apply this seal all the way from one edge of the bed cap all the way across to the other edge. You also want to make sure that seal is as far back on the bulkhead as possible. Now we're going to go ahead and take the tarp and head rail and put that in place. The head rail is also, when it folds out, is going to be towards the cab of the truck. That's this part right here. So we're going to release the Velcro straps. Also make sure these Velcro straps hang down into the bed of the truck. Head rail comes out this way. Now we're going to go ahead and take our rails and attach them. This is your driver's side rail. If you look up towards the front, it's going to have a letter D inscribed on the plastic corner, kind of curves around. This piece actually has to fit into the head rail. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that up on top of the bed cap. We're going to lift this up. Let's make sure you orient the seal on the bottom of the head rail to face the bulkhead seal. And this portion is going to slide into the end of the rail. Passenger side rail is going to go on the exact same way. And before we go any farther, we're also going to want to go and install the corner seals on the front of the cover. Now, the corner seals are going to look like this here. You're going to have a couple that don't have the bevels cut out of them and a couple that do have a little circle cut out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift up the corner of the cover. And we're going to go ahead and adjust our rails, centering them side to side, and then we're going to loosely install the clamps. Now what I like to do is I like to pull the bolt almost all the way out, lift the clamp up, turn it to the side, and go underneath the bed cap, and then turn the clamp. Make sure that the clamp the grooves on the clamp are mated into the grooves on the rail. Pull that back together. We're not going to tighten this down all the way. I just want to get it nice and close. All right, next clamp down, we're going to want to go towards the center of the bed. Do the exact same thing. For our last clamp, we're going to want to go as far back on the bed as we can. Set it in place. We'll just do the same thing on the opposite side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to roll the cover back towards the tailgate. One thing to look out for is your center clamps. Make sure they're not going to impede your crossbars from dropping into place. If you have to adjust the center clamp, that's not a big deal. We just want to make sure the crossbar can drop onto the rail. All right, just make sure you have about an 1/8 inch gap between the side of the tail rail and the inside of the rail. Now we're going to go ahead and start tightening down the clamps. Doing that with a 1/2 inch socket. Go ahead and roll the cover back to the tailgate again. We need to go ahead and focus on these points right here. We need to apply the other corner seals. Now these corner seals are side specific, so we want to make sure we get them on the right sides. There again, just like the front corner seals, we'll peel them away. Don't touch the adhesive. And apply the corner seals nice and even, just like so, on both sides. Now we're just going to go ahead and test the operation of the cover and check for fit and finish. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts. We're here to help you out.